Well, that is not true. It's going to be Nature's Prophet next.
Well, okay. I meant like it's a great pick
Oh,
into the
like what?
Beastmaster. Lumiere loves the Medusa. You've got the Clockwork in front of you.
Hmm.
I think it's a good Medusa game. But now with the Nature's Prophet, I could also see them go for something like
10
this,
seconds.
the Sniper. It's a little bit interesting. I feel like that is almost
5
guaranteed to be Parker's hero, but I don't know for sure. Maybe they're just
Mm.
gonna play a super greedy like 5 position NP.
I don't think they'll be 5 position NP. I think it's much more like if you play. Actually, if you play 1 position NP, you just get chased down in your own jungle by the Broodmother. So I don't like it. Maybe it is 5 position NP. Like you cannot match up a ranged core against the Broodmother that can't deal with the spiders.
Remember what I said to you? Like you needed something that could like trade and do decently well against the Hoodwink lane. Nature's
Mhm,
Prophet can trade pretty well, especially with Treants and like good base stats, great base armor as well in terms of like in heroes go.
mhm.
It actually might not be a pretty bad pick. Could be sick.
Yeah, we'll see. 30 seconds of reserve time left for the side of Hokori here. God,
I'm feeling
you just need
Medusa or
clear
Sniper, man.
now.
I feel like it's got to be one of the
Oh,
two.
All right.
whatever it
Time
is,
goes
it
to the
needs
ban.
to be able to clear out units. That is something that clears out units. They grab the Pudge. I mean, you'll be able to rot down the majority of Nature's Prophet's treants. You deal with the Beastmaster board fairly well. You could just like hook the Beastmaster board and one hit it in the lane as well. So, in all likelihood, this is going to be position 1
10
Pudge.
seconds.
Yeah, it's Lumire's
What a
Pudge for
long
sure.
way we've come.
Man, I'm just so
You
happy
start in
that
5
like
seconds.
Pudge
Clear the
had
route.
a moment of being good before Valve decided to come out with a
Gets the
patch
ban.
sometime in the middle of the qualifiers that just absolutely dumpsters this hero.
He's still good. People still pick him. He's still really good. He's like unkillable in some situations. He farms incredibly fast. He doesn't hurt himself with his rot when he activates Flesh Sheep. What more do you want, Ricky?
Oh, I'm just saying they're gonna
10
dumpster
seconds.
him.
I think Punch should be able to one-shot hero with his melee attack. I want to be playing Dead
I
by
think he's in a
Daylight.
good spot, Neff. I agree with you. I'm just saying Valve don't like good things. You know, I have a
Show
feeling
them
that
your Punch tramp stamp.
no, that's on the OnlyFans account.
Dyer gets the ban. Oh, thank God they're gone.
Whoa. Okay.
I like the Lifestealer ban here though. They probably will ban Ursa. Would be my guess. Something that does decently in lane against the Broodmother, and it's also a good Pudge counter. Like Pudge can't really
10
play into
seconds.
Ursa at all,
Hmm.
and they don't really have a counter
Got
for it
5 seconds.
either. Like
All
there's
right,
not
heroes.
really a hero that deals with it or kites it around.
Minions up. Banning time.
Quap, Ember bans, both really good against the Bat Rider.
Hmm. So you just want to see the Ursa gotten rid of here?
Probably Ursa, yeah, would be my bet. It's just a good game for him.
Any other position ones that you're super worried about?
10
Again,
seconds.
I'd be
Just
most
one
concerned
left to
about
regret every
Apollo's
choice
one
he's
who
made
deals with the
if you hurry.
Broodmother well
5 seconds.
in
That's
the
what I was
lane
saying. Like
too.
Ursa, like is okay into the Brood lane. Faceless Void
Mhm.
cannot lane into Broodmother, and does
Yeah.
like not do very well. I think Ursa
Sven?
is probably one of your only picks here.
What about Sven?
Sven can do
Dyer's
well.
turn to
Yeah,
ban.
yeah.
Yeah, they get rid of the Ursa. You're absolutely correct about that one.
I'm just so smart, Neff.
Yeah, they just have a lot of magic damage for Sven. Like his Warcry isn't going to do much for him. BKBs are going to be very important for Infinity when those do come out.
10 seconds. Turn to pick.
Yeah, I'm looking at these heroes. Like
There it
as
is.
far as
Parker TA.
yeah,
Dude, I don't know why I forgot about this. So we just saw him play this. It's fantastic into the Broodmother. Um, it,
eh,
once you
it's
once you have space to farm, it struggles
yeah.
a little bit early on, especially because Broodmother usually beats you to like level 6 and stuff. But
10
um,
seconds.
great against Pudge as well.
Yeah,
Well,
here's my concerns about it. Like
go for it.
5
you
seconds.
do burn through the refractions very quickly with the Pudge. Broodmother, it does very well against range heroes. You don't have the damage block against the spiders. Like yes, you can clear out. Excuse me, you can clear out the spiderlings easily, but that's only if like you manage to get the auto
Dave
attacks
Johnson
off onto
here.
the spiders.
Welcome
Broodmother
aboard.
sometimes can just burst you down
Let's
before
do this.
that.
Choose
And
your hero.
now they grab the Leshrac, so you finally have even more AoE clear. However, BKB on Parker is going to be massive. The question is if Hokori can end this before BKBs come online on a couple of these heroes. They managed to farm them pretty quickly last time, and we saw Leostai wasted no time getting BKB in the Ember Spirit. I don't think they'll be greedy. If they are, they'll get punished for it. Otherwise, I see Infinity winning this. Sorry. If Infinity is greedy, then Hokori will definitely win this. If they just go for the early BKBs and take fights into Hokori, then they'll be fine.
So one thing I like to point out about Pudge is he is one of these heroes that's like a fantastic anti-carry. Like when you see heroes like TA, you usually just like blank BKB dismember them into the late game, and TA is like removed from the fight. The problem with that this time is there is a Beastmaster and a Bat Rider. So you have two BKB piercing disables that can free up the TA instantly. And that's where I feel like this Pudge pick is not going to play out. As much as I love this hero, it's like I see how Pudges usually play late game. And when you see like a hero like Templar Assassin, your whole goal is to just full duration BKB dismember it. And I don't feel like he's going to get that opportunity.
Yeah.
If he gets really far ahead, and Vitaly somehow crushes this off lane, maybe they can snowball the game early. But I feel like the momentum is on Infinity here. I really like their draft.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Frank is also a beast on his Beastmaster. Always has been. I mean, he's been not as good since they ended up getting rid of Necro Book. However, he is still very good on the hero.
I'm sorry.
He's only gold.
You missed the opportunity to just say he's a beast master, but that's fine.
God damn it.
No, we're all not as perfect as I am, Neff.
Yeah, and no one could be as intelligent or handsome as you, Ricky. It's true. Truly, you are the worst casting partner because you make everybody look bad in comparison.
Yeah, this is why I don't get hired for DPC.
Amanda's like, well, you've done the last 5 DPC seasons, haven't you? 6?
I've done all 6.
You've done every season. He's
Oh,
humble
easy
too.
hook there.
Yeah. I mean, you're gonna level hook anyways. Usually, Pudge will just first point the hook in lane to be able to secure yourself the range creep, right?
Yeah, either range creep or summons, and Frank's smart enough not to go for the boars, so he's gone.
Yeah, it's a lot of XP for killing those things. It's like 60 XP per boar.
You can't afford to give them up, so that's why he's gone the axes first, which makes a lot of sense. Gardic. Normally, you'd be like stoked to run into a hero and just get a free battery assault, but you just get tossed under the tower. Yeah.
Into a tree. Yeah.
Very
they had lined up earlier. Genic has gone first item boots as well to make tossing these heroes in even easier. He secures the room by tossing him, throwing Gardic around like he's some sort of doll.
I'm not sure if you noticed the placement of that treant, but it perfectly blocked the hook to the rune, which Lumiere was like waiting for. But he just put the treant there right in front of the rune from where the Pudge would be to hook it.
So Clocker wasn't able to grab the room because he's tossed up in the air and he couldn't hook the tiny away because the tree protect. Yeah.
So this is going to be that 5 position Nature's Prophet we talked about. Again, great base stats, really good hero in terms of trading. He's just going to try and mess with the Hoodwink a little bit. Not the easiest thing in the world, but we'll see how it does. Mid lane matchup. Bat Rider into Lesh.
Mid lane matchup. Bat Rider into Lesh. This is Leo Styles Bat Rider, okay? He's one of the few people that continue to play Bat Rider when no one else is playing it. The man is crazy good at this hero. However, he's not a Grandmaster like he was in the last game.
True. He's only Diamond.
Yeah. It's Platinum, actually.
Platinum. Whatever.
Clearly someone doesn't have a Dota Plus Platinum subscription.
My bad. One of these days I'll upgrade.
Genic is taking a lot of damage down here. You gotta just
Ooh,
put in the oh my god, how did that hook hit? What? You see that?
You know what they say, you miss every hook you don't throw.
Well, that was an illegal hook, man. That was messed up. It phased through those creeps there. I'm not crazy. Good. You saw it too, right?
He just split the uprights. It went right in between them.
That was messed. Someone look into that. Where's our referee? Badger, look into that one. Thank you. All right. Back on topic here. Gardic isn't able to actually get on top of Tiny, unfortunately. Genic just went first. Sorry, yeah. Gardic isn't able to get on top of Genic. He just went first item boots. He walk wave him. He's just throwing the high 5 up into him. He's mocking him for wasting that battery assault. And 90 mana in the garbage. Yeah. So even if you did manage to get close to him, Gardic is kind of far forward.
He just pops the fairy fire out of fear. He's like, I actually have to be very careful.
Yeah. He's got 2 mangoes on the tiny as well.
Oh, Analog's actually foregoing the bottle first just to get the early boots, which I actually really like because that's the only way you die this game is if you get ran down by the Bat Rider early, and he does have plenty of mana sustain from the stick, so he'll be all right. And Thelacor did snipe the top water runes, so no regen for Leo style.
Yeah, this is a very smart move. He's also holding 1 point. He's not sure whether he wants to go into Firefly or Flame Break on Leo style. So if Analog like goes on top of him, okay, great. You can try to run him down. If he's like further away from the tower, potentially Flame Break him, hit him with a couple more auto attacks, allow you to land 1 or 2 more sticky napalms. You can potentially find the kill that way, but not with so little mana, unfortunately. He's not going to find much.
What have we here?
Up in the top lane, it's kind of going how you would expect. Not a ton of action when like your top lane combo was Templar Assassin and Nature's Prophet. Broodmother tends to start a little bit slow as well.
Yeah, I mean that's what they can do in this lane, which is nice. Is anytime a hero's out of position, just hit him with the bushwhack, throw that silken bow on him. It's a good chunk of damage, but
yeah.
I kind of the Nature's Prophet to me, they're kind of playing it like almost like a Mirana.
In the bottom lane.
Oh yeah, they got him. Beastmaster grabbing first blood for himself right as the Helm of Iron Will gets delivered, so that initial weak point in the lane is gone. He is going to have a great time now.
Yeah, there was a lot of stacks of wild axes that he ended up building onto the Pudge. Don't think Pudge thought he would connect that many onto him. I believe he had like 5 stacks on him at the end when he died.
Oh, but he gets a hook.
Right on the mark.
What a
Franklin's
gamer.
gonna be able to get away from this one. Yeah, it manages to dodge the avalanche as well. A nice play there by Lumiere.
Well, and now Lumiere's fine.
All right. Does Lumiere have your seal of approval for Pudge?
He's 2 for 2.
Yeah. He's bronze in this hero as well. He doesn't play a ton of Pudge, it looks like.
Fake Pudge gamer. It's fine. One of the, people, there's a lot of people that are playing Pudge nowadays now that he's good, as opposed to, the old days.
When he was bad.
When he was just bad at, like, one of, like, the bottom 10 worst heroes in Dota,
Right, that's when you played him.
That's
when
when
you only play bad.
That's when I molded myself in the ways of the Pudge.
Right. So when Pudge got buffed, obviously your MMR went, just skyrocketed, right?
I mean, I didn't really play a lot of ranked, but I did have like a 70-some% win rate on this hero for like 3 months.
Can we fact check that, Badger? Go through the period where Ricky had a 77% win rate on Pudge. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if our assistant / admin / boss gets around to that. All right, looks like we're good to go.
All right. Lane wise though, all heroes kind of farming decently well.
Parker is getting run down right now. I'm not sure if he'll die.
I don't think he can.
Fracture manages to keep him alive.
I would say the only hero that's kind of struggling is the Bat Rider, which is a little bit expected since, the Lesh does just have way easier times in terms of getting last hits, but there it is, the rotation in from the Tiny, and Analog's gonna burn thanks to those stacks out of the sticky napalm.
Yeah. Didn't manage to get the magic wand off there. So, fun fact, or cool little move that Leo style pulled there was he gave like the runaround to Leshrac as he was trying to throw out the lightning storm. Ooh, end up losing his prop up in the top lane. I gave him the runaround as he was trying to drop the lightning storm, so he didn't actually get the start of the cast point off for a second, just because the turn slow on the sticky napalm.
Yeah.
And because of that, he got the lightning storm off and then died immediately as that happened. So he never managed to pop a stick, never managed to get his stun off, just dies there.
Or the fairy fire even. Like, he had a lot of tools there to try and survive. Parker just kind of baiting him there with that stick. Did have the refraction available, but 6 minutes is coming. Which team's gonna get the power rune? We'll find out. Looks like Hokori positioning themselves for bottom. And it's going to be a regen for the Leshrac.
Very nice. You can be able to farm it fast with this one.
Yeah. So Lumiere does have his Vanguard already. So he is super farmed on the Pudge. And Frank can't really push him out of lane, so we'll probably just see Lumiere just stay here kind of solo for the rest of the lane stage. Like, he has nothing really to worry about.
Yeah.
What did he just hook?
That was allied creeps. He's trying to throw a hook out onto Frank there. Because he is now level 5 on the punch. Yeah, we'll get a little. Maybe it'll get easier for Frank once he gets his helm dom. Like, you get yourself a centaur, and you don't necessarily have to leave the lane at that point. If Pudge tries to bite into you, you just drop the centaur stomp. Top lane.
Thing is, like, Pudge just hooks your helm dom creep is the problem. Yeah, Nature's Prophet getting ran down here. Vitaly forced to throw an extra web just to chase him down. Wait a minute. They're actually not going to finish the kill. Velacore is going to try. There's the acorn shot. Scouts him in the trees to finish him off. Leo Style does find a solo kill in the mid lane, though, committing the lasso for that.
Yeah. Off on clockwork, he's just trying to soak up a little bit of XP and catch back up. You probably want to get hook shot by the 10-minute mark.
This is huge, though. As opposed to last game, they've put a lot more pressure on the TA, and Vitaly's already gotten the top tier 1 tower. He's going to be able to start spreading his way through the jungle, and that's going to limit a lot that Parker has to farm. So this is already a pretty good start for Hokori.
Yep. It's going to continue to go this way until BKBs come out.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I don't think they're coming out for a little while still. Top lane Parker is going to be safe just because of how close to the tower he is. In mid lane, Gardic trying to contest the power rune, or at least he wanted to. It's not going to spawn on the bottom river. It's going to be top again. Leshrac is going to find that as well.
And Leshrac's also going to find himself a nice stack in the jungle here.
Humdom, Frank. He takes the Dark Troll Summoner instead of the Centaur.
Yeah, he just wants to try and push, I think, is the idea.
Into
He has a
punch,
Nature's
though? That ain't
Prophet as
happening.
well. So Nature's Prophet can just like come bottom, summon Treants, right? And then they can try and push the wave. But
They can try.
I don't think they can do anything if Lumiere is here, right? If he finds his Dark Troll Summoner, he just hooks it, and it's free gold.
He just
Actually gonna
lost
smoke.
down the skeletons as well.
So they're actually bringing 2 more heroes, Genic and Leostyle, to the bottom lane. They actually want to try and get a kill on the Pudge. Then this will allow them to actually try and push the tower and open this up a little bit. Ooh, but Leostyle, he's going to get found. He's just going to go for the Dismember into the tower. No, ends up canceling it. Hooks his own creep. Lumiere, a little bit off the mark there with what he wanted to do. And there's going to be a roar onto the clockwork. Burns him down. Kill goes the way of Leostyle. I mean, a foiled gank for sure, but Lumiere had that kill, I think, if he just dismembered him.
It looked like he was hesitating, waiting on his allies to arrive.
Oh, we got it.
Yeah, very nice. A lot of extra gold going his way because of that. Anyways, it looked like he was waiting for his allies to arrive. He didn't want to commit the dismember right away because of it.
He's pinging. He's like,
He's trying
guys,
to
they're
dive him
diving
again.
me. But a lot of damage onto Leostyle, and Lumiere's just going to turn around, hit the Dismember onto the Tiny. He just regens so much of his health there. The toss comes through, but it doesn't matter. Analog's got the kill, and Lumiere sitting pretty under his tower.
Yeah, diving a Vanguard Cloak Pudge. He got the flesh sheep off before they attacked him as well, so damage reduction that came off of that made so he practically took nothing there.
Yep.
Not an easy hero to dive. In fact, I'd say one of the worst heroes you could try to dive.
Yeah, and this is just going to get him closer and closer to the Aghanim Scepter, which is like his main power spike, of course. Does finish up a stick, sends out a clarity as well, which he definitely needs the stick this game playing against these heroes, so makes a lot of sense.
He was just like, yeah, running out of mana. We would have potentially been able to find another kill there had he had a magic wand. But it's completed now.
As of right now, though, 4-4. Pretty slight gold advantage for the Silo of Hokori, but I feel like they have a pretty big map advantage.
Yeah. How's our girl boss doing up in the top lane?
I mean, she can only really farm the wave. She doesn't have a lot of space to like try and farm the jungle since half of it's taken by that Broodmother, and they're also looking to try and take this mid-tier 1 tower.
No, the Broodmother is the girl boss.
Oh, that's the girl boss you're referring to.
Yeah.
Well,
you misunderstand, sir.
she's doing pretty good. Level 8 on her way to a Vlad's. Not bad.
Yeah.
So Batrider finishes up the Boots of Travel.
Ooh.
Are there any like big items that we're waiting for either team to see like some sort of, you know, like movements or rotations? Ooh, Gardic casual sentry there is gonna save him from Leo style.
It's mostly just the BKBs we're waiting on the side of the Dire. Infinity definitely needs these before they're going to feel that confident fighting into Hokori.
TP's into the mid lane. Analog gets lassoed underneath the tower, and no health regen to go his way. Is going to go down. That's a quick find and a little bit too aggressive there from the Disco Pony. Other side of the jungle, though, they do find the kill there on Degenik. Goes the way of Lumiere.
Yep. Looks like Pudge is trying to make a beeline down for the Beastmaster afterwards. Doesn't commit super hard. Still doesn't. Doesn't have the dismember available, so doesn't want to go for the Beastmaster, but tried to grab that Hellbear Smasher.
Yeah, he just wants to try and keep the tower alive as long as possible, right? If Lumiere can stay bottom and farming, he's gonna be super happy if he can just stay in this lane.
Yeah. You have to keep in mind that you are more of a timer on Hokori, though. The BKBs are super important for Infinity. On Templar Assassin, God, I don't like that Parker is going for the Desolator and Blink Dagger before the BKB. I feel like you could get punished for this pretty hard. Like, the Pudge is going to have Aghanim Scepter before you get the BKB at this rate, and you're just going to get run down.
Oh, he's going to get it. Aghanim Scepter probably before he has the Blink.
Yeah. Yeah, you'll probably have it just, like, not long after the Desolator is completed.
Yeah, this is going to be like a 15-minute to 16-minute Aghanim Scepter.
Mm-hmm. Leo Style is rushing this BKB, though. It's coming immediately after his Boot of Travel, so he's going to be able to farm different areas of the map, Templar's Ass with this one, and then fight directly into these Hokori heroes. However, is it going to come out fast enough? He is, what, like 2,600 gold away from it right now? It's going to be pretty close.
Yeah. Still very close game in terms of net worth. They are looking for Leo style here. The Bushwhack does connect. The Spider's doing a lot of damage thanks to the Silken Boa and Leo style. We'll get out of there.
Yeah, but they get cleared out. Again, it would have been nice to see the Pipe of Insight come out before the Vlad / Wraith Pack totem this game as well. Just to be able to actually run down the Batrider. Because, I mean, we saw it right there. You try to chase the Batrider into his Firefly, the Spiders just die instantly. For that barrier, the extra magical damage, I think you can find that kill on the Batrider there.
You might
That's
be
what
right.
we've kind of seen in the past as well. Like, Broodmothers that play against Batrider and Leshrac. You know, Leshrak's on his team this game, obviously, but rushing that pipe to actually be able to put in the damage into these heroes before the Spiders get cleared out is pretty important. But with this Wraith Pack meta, everyone's kind of forgotten that. Genik in the top lane, I think, yeah, a bunch of died to Vitali.
Oh.
Bushwhack, and then some melee attacks.
That's all you need. Like I said, those two always have a lot of kill threat. Lumiere bottom lane, they are going to try and make a play here, but Lumiere, he's got some help coming. There's the roar. The Bushwhack does catch the Batrider. The hook shot to fall. It ends up not committing, but the hook does instead. Pulls him right under the tower. And the Leo style is going to fall down. The Beastmaster will... Oh, the cogs just barely short.
I hate to see it. Alright, that was another hook that looked like it teleported.
Well, diving the Budge. Now, the second time they've attempted this, and it is completely backfired. Mid lane, though, the 5-position Nature's Prophet finally claims a tower.
Yeah. You can't connect that hook onto him with the Pudge, unfortunately. So, 1 for 1. Definitely favors the way of Infinity there. You get the mid tower for the bottom one. So, a little bit of extra control over the map. It always feels good to have extra map control when you're playing Nature's Prophet.
Oh, absolutely.
Frank's gonna get right back to work down here in the bottom lane. Shove this one in. So your Desolator now done being flown out to the Templar, but you probably still aren't wanting to take a fight until the Blink Dagger is done. So it's gonna be still a little while before Parker's ready. 0-0 and 0, the ideal carry score.
Yeah, it really is. Bottom lane, Nature's Prophet's down here. Yeah, they're gonna start grouping up for towers. Yeah, Deso's done on the TA. I mean, we did mention, like, they do have, like, a really fast mid-game tempo. But if they don't actually capitalize on it, it's not going to do very good. Now, that being said, Analog almost makes his way to a haste rune, but does get caught. Nice hook shot is there, but he's just burning down inside that Firefly. The question is, can they get Parker? And it looks like they definitely will. So a nice trade there. Once again, they get something out of it.
The kill on the Parker is worth a lot. That guy was... I still have CS open. Like, minute 16. Sad, neph. Sad. Yeah, he's top of the net worth for his team, but he was top of the CS charts, so it is worth a lot. Definitely worth trading if you can slow down this Templar Assassin game and stop her from getting the BKB.
Oh, Bushwhack's caught the Tiny. He thought he could clear the wave, but just so much damage coming out from the Broodmother this early.
Lumiere, looks like he catch.
Oh my god,
yeah,
he gets it
again. Another
again.
Helmdom creep. Now he's gonna run down these boars.
That's the Axe, man. He like Beastmaster is gonna have a real hard time getting away here. And by hard time, I mean he has to pop Roar. Bush, oh, okay. Tries to hit it with a sharpshooter. Looks like Frank should be able to survive into the trees, but he has no TP for this.
Yeah, they're gonna continue to chase him. Oh, Lumiere, just go a little bit further.
Oh, he's
just
got
a little
him.
bit further. He found him. There we go. There's no running from Lumiere.
Yeah. Pudge is enormous, man. This is like the perfect Pudge game. When you end up this far ahead, there's a lot you have to do to try and kill him now. And, dude, it's going to be so difficult. He's going for a really early Lotus Orb this game.
Yeah. That is going to make Batrider and Beastmaster's lives very difficult. Do you like this build?
For the Pudge?
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan of the Lotus Orb. I would actually kind of prefer that he just plays quick and gets like a Blink Dagger. But I understand the Lotus Orb. Like, it gives him a lot of really important spells to reflect this game. It also allows you to just have basically never have to leave the map.
Yeah, you dropped it on the hero that Batrider wants to target. You essentially can't use Lasso, right?
They found Parker bottom.
Getting... Oh, no.
And it's going to be Analog. Oh, the hook. It's
got
got
out
him.
of the way so we can hook him. He gets him.
Yeah.
Ow, that hurt a lot, though.
Yeah, this is why he needs the armor. He does, like, TA does pure damage to him, so this is where Lotus Orb is going to be really important.
Yeah, they lose the Alico in the top lane. That's whatever. You almost lost the Batrider there, too. That is crazy. He's just about got the BKB completed. Unfortunately, his courier died with the Mithril Hammer on it. So
that's a Lotus Orb down on Vitaly as well. Whoa, they are just doubling down on these Lotus.
I mean, it's a very good item this game. It gives you extra armor. It stops the, yeah. It gives you extra armor. Stops Templar Assassin just blowing you up instantly.
It also, like, you know, you can't really lasso or roar these heroes.
Yeah. I mean, you can kind of commit the roar set up for the Templar Assassin, but you really don't want to commit the lasso onto a Lotus target.
Yeah. All right. 5K gold lead. Everything going the way of Hokori here as they just pretty much all group up around top. They want to take themselves their first tier 2 tower of the game and open up that outpost. Again, they still have that Aegis for another 2.5 minutes, so.
And they're still a minute away from Leo Styles' courier getting back up, which will allow him to actually have access to his BKB. I'm gonna smoke up and try to find something in this this small window. And again, that one of the timers that they're on is this Templar Assassin's BKB. She had like an Aghanim Shard queued up. She had a Blink Dagger queued up. Now she doesn't have anything queued up. Okay, she got the Blink Dagger again.
They saw the Nature's Prophet. Oh wait, Hookshot on the bottom side has managed to find Genic as well. So this will end up just being 2 supports falling for the sign of Infinity. Nicely done.
Jay ends up committing to the Blink Dagger. But yeah, you find 2 supports, but the rest of your team gets away. Again, if you're stalling out, if you're getting closer to these BKBs and the game isn't over yet, okay, you managed to dodge. If you get close to these BKBs, then I think the game is like very, very winnable. The Pudge isn't getting like ridiculously big, and Parker does become a massive problem once the BKB's done. You're essentially not doing damage while it's active.
Well, remember what I said earlier about like Pudge being like that perfect anti-carry, right? If they commit the roar and they commit like lasso on something else, Pudge is able to just full duration dismember this TA, and she,
Use the majority of your BKB.
yeah, it'll chew up pretty much all your BKB timing, and then on top of it, you're not gonna have the damage to kill the Pudge, like 1v1 like that afterward. You're gonna be running. Ooh, bushwhack off the mark there. Genic tried to catch the hoodwink though.
I am not a betting man.
Gonna dodge for now. Nature's Prophet trying to shove on the other side of the map. Unfortunately, Analog's cutting creep waves, and there's not a whole lot he can do about that. I mean, you could try to...
Oh, Pudge is steeping in. Genic's running after that one. He says, okay, never mind. Wait a minute. Leo Style gets caught. He does have the BKB.
Yeah. I'll try not to commit it if he can avoid it.
Oh man, Gardic, he's got the jetpack, gets the hookshot out onto the TA, trying to get him in range of Lumiere, but the hook, he just blink dodges it.
Oh my god, he gets a kill off of him. Now he's just gonna TP out afterwards.
They just jumped the gun on that one, and bottom lane, Analog is in a lot of trouble himself. He has the Aegis for 20 more seconds, but they know this. They're just gonna wait it out. Oh man, this is a disaster. Oh wait, he gets the blink.
Okay.
He needs help and fast from his team. Nature's Prophet comes in. Nice sprout to block off the escape. 3 seconds. 2 and 1. Spirit Vessel dropped, and Analog's gonna instantly burn down.
Perfect timing. Leo Style finds the kill. And now Leo Style is stuck. Oh, no, no, no.
It's just a few
He'll
seconds.
get
He's
down
just being a ward.
eventually. Yeah. Excellent timing there. So they managed to find a kill off on a clockwork. They get away on a Templar assassin, and then they find Analog afterwards. I mean, these are moves that they need to be making right now. It gets them closer to... You're kidding me.
Are you looking at
Parker
Parker?
is not going for a BKB.
Yep.
He's going for a Chrysalis instead. This is psychopath behavior, man. What the hell am I watching? Is this gonna work?
I think so. Gardic pops the jetpack, does find Genic, hits him with the hook shot. And he's just gonna toss him away for now. The hook coming through from the Pudge there, though, will be able to help secure the kill.
Yeah. Tried to TP out. I could be able to.
I mean, I feel like this Pudge just needs a blink, because if he has blink, he can just chase down these heroes. He can dive the tower and just kill Frank here. But this Lotus Orb, I feel like is gonna slow them down a little bit and give some space on over to Infinity.
If you're a fan of Radiant's top tower, I'd shut my eyes right now.
Lotus is also very expensive in terms of its mana cost.
Radiant's top tower just got demolished.
175 mana points. The hook, it connects.
This
He
guy's
ends up
good.
getting the Nature's Prophet. Yeah. We get a +1 for Pudge.
Yep, up to 9 total flesh heap this game.
Top lane, Leo Style gonna try to run down this Leshrac. He does still have a Bloodstone available, but I'm pretty sure he just pops the BKB as soon as he sees. Yep. Dealer Core try to come in on.
The Lotus though comes through from
now
the
he's gonna
tally.
try to TP out.
Nice done.
Yeah, the Lotus Orb resetting those sticky napalm stack. At that point, you realize there's no chance I'm gonna be able to finish him off. I just need to cut my losses and leave. Wow, good judgment call there by Leo Style, but you know, nice reactions there by Analog's team. Now he's got the BKB. He's not at a risk of getting picked off solo by Batrider like that anymore, unless this thing's on cooldown. All right, where are we standing in regards to? Yeah, he's hard committed. He's finished the Chrysalis. He is thankfully not going to finish up
They
the full
found Leo
Daedalus.
Style. The blink there from Analog to lock him down.
Also punished for dropping that BKB early, and they end up ending his killing spree. I mean, he's one of the few people that was doing super well on his team. He was 7-1 before he took that death. Now 7-2.
Yeah.
But with Leo Style dead, you know, now they set up control over the enemy team side of the map.
Oh my gosh, he just barely missed him. Lumiere. Oh, he does get the scan though. No way. Oh, there it is. That's the blink reveal right into the dismember.
You hate to see it.
Oh, he has the shard. Interesting. Curse of the overgrowth. Of the old growth.
Yeah, I don't even know what this does. I don't think anybody does.
It's actually a pretty cool ability. I like it personally, but we haven't really seen good uses for it. Genic smoked up here in the top lane, trying to find something. Instead, he's just gonna find a hoodwink there. Ends up whiffing on that sharpshooter. Ends up jump. Oh my god, that is an aggressive blink, Delacor.
Okay.
Speaking of aggressive blinks, Parker might find a Pudge here in a moment. They got vision of him. Goes on in, gets the blink to the north, the hook off the mark, but they got the jetpack. They have the detection. They don't. Oh no.
He's just outside the sentry range. Garlic does have one sentry himself, but he didn't end up planting it there. Unless Lumiere like throws out a random hook up here and it manages to connect.
He might walk into him.
Parker,
He does.
No, he doesn't have refraction on. His blink didn't go out to save him.
He gets the silence, but
no.
there's the Lotus into the dismember. Yep. Genic able to try and TP out. He's gonna make it.
He just had his refraction on. He would have been fine. He would have had time to blink there. Sometimes unlucky.
You have a gem now in Vitaly as well. So your map's starting to shrink, and it looks like Roshan, the next objective here for Hokori. And I don't know how they stopped this. Last game he had this Enigma, right? This really big threat of a huge team fight hero, but there's just nothing you can do this time. He has to be going for Shivas on Lesh, right? There's no way he's going a third Lotus Orb. Maybe he is going another Lotus Orb.
3 Lotus Orbs. Better than 2. I can tell you that much.
The Nature's Prophet is like the one hero that is like being able to apply pressure safely. He's going Meteor Hammer.
It's not even
too.
that safe. I mean, he's dying to Pudge again.
Yeah.
How safe is the pressure?
I mean, he's getting a lot of tower chip damage in. But yeah, he's queued up a Meteor Hammer. Like, that's the state of the game, right? Your 5th position Nature's Prophet is going to be teleporting around the map, dropping Meteor Hammers.
Yeah. I guess he's just dropping Curse of the Old Growth in order to scout heroes out. He's like using it off a cooldown whenever he's in the trees. Makes it harder for people to like get the jump onto Nature's Prophet, but Analog does it anyways.
Yeah, he's gonna try and TP on home, but no chance. He's got the shard there with the split earth, so just constant chain stuns.
Yeah. Alright. Other side of the map, looks like Parker, there's 2 wolves inside Parker, and both of them are telling him not to build a BKB.
Yeah,
he like had one. He keeps on
straight up
one up
dataless
again, and then he stops. Yeah, he's gone straight dataless. If he can blow a hero up,
wait a minute.
This could be
big
worth
team
it.
fight. Lumiere just gets a full dismember onto the Beastmaster.
Dude, he can't
He's
even
dead.
hurt Pudge.
He's
just
not
healing
taking
up too
any
much.
damage. He's got himself a blast rig to boot. They got vision. They see Leo style underneath this ward. They're TPing in Hero's bottom. If they catch him, it's huge. There's the bushwhack. He's got the boomerang as well. You're gonna be able to slow him down, but there's gonna be the BKB in response. He's maybe thinking he could go for the hoodwink. Gets the lasso, but Lumiere,
Get him on top of the cliff.
he's got a dismember. There it is. Blink forward. The dismember will be more than enough to help finish off the Batrider.
Analog has taken your bottom tier 2 while that's happening. He's knocking on your door up here. The Broodmother Spiders and the Diabolic Edict are going to make quick work of this tier 3. They have to throw it. Nature's Prophet is doing his best to try and like cut these waves and split, but there's going to be one more coming in.
Yeah.
You potentially just lose this tower. If you could force the buyback on the Batrider, this would put them in an awful position.
Yeah, they're now 12k behind. It's just been a slow bleed this game. And Hokori feeling very strong. The BKB now queued up for the Pudge. Yeah, Pudge just absolutely out heals the amount of damage that Parker can do in these fights. And speaking of Parker, he just got caught right away on the dismember. The hookshot, the toss away though, might be enough to save him. Can he run? The roar comes out, but the blink forward from the left. No refraction. He's dead. The lack of a BKB this game, neph. You talked about it. That being said, they have no waves.
Change anything? Yeah. I mean, if you don't,
Lumiere's now found the
Nature's Prophet. Damage. Okay, yeah, they end up losing the Nature's Prophet. Like you said, no waves means they can't take the racks here. Delacor, he's going for the correct solution though. He starts pushing it in through the top lane, so If this gets just a little bit further, it'll open up the Rexes again.
It's actually so smart that he just goes for Boots of Travel on the Pudge because he's the one who has a guaranteed kill threat on the NP.
Yeah.
That is rough. That is your Octarine.
Yeah.
So no buyback, and your Octarine is now not available.
For 2.5 minutes now. Is this gonna last another 2.5 minutes? Is the question. 17 team net with advantage now for Hokori.
It's just they just play so aggressive. They have so much hook. They have so much like jump forward. Like 3 heroes with blink daggers plus a clockwork.
And 2 hook. 2
hooks. You're right.
2 hooks.
Hoodwink jumping in really aggressive here, eating multiple traps, but Lumiere just says, whatever, man, I'll go in with you. This sounds fun. Roar out onto the ledge, but he just gets burned down anyway. Leo style forced to BKB, stuck inside the cogs. No Firefly for 3 seconds. Gonna get tossed away. Hook not on the mark there from Lumiere, but he's got a blink. He's gonna go in just instantly onto the Dismember, but the side's there to give him some space, but he just keeps chasing. They've got Barker as well. The GG goes out, and game number 2. Complete stomp here for the side of Hokori.
This is the Hokori I think a lot of people were expecting going into this series. Looking damn good, playing incredibly fast. Last game they end up getting picked apart, and you know they had some arguments here on the side of Infinity, tried to get themselves or did get themselves a little bit of a ping advantage because they have 2 players that are playing from Brazil, but Hokori managed to clutch this one out anyways. Really fast gameplay. I definitely preferred this over what I saw in the previous one. And the punch just works super well.
Yeah.
Movements all around the map. You got the hooks off onto the majority of Beastmaster's creeps. You just stop Beastmaster from doing anything. I couldn't feel his presence this game.
Yeah, I've always been a really big fan of the Pudge into TA. Like, a lot of people look at TA as like this really, really, really strong physical damage dealer that would typically counter the Pudge. But we saw as soon as he picks up his first armor item, which in this game was the Lotus Orb, it's so easy. Like there's not really anyone that can like stop the Pudge from just playing super aggressive. And the lane just perfect. Like the Beastmaster had absolutely nothing that he could do. Pudge was able to sit bottom, I think, for 13 minutes, which is like the wet dream of all carry players. You're like, I don't have to leave my lane. This is fantastic. I can just chill here, get farm. It's great.
Play against NPCs. Yeah, carry players have weird dreams, in my opinion.
True.
Great job hitting those bots that have pre-programmed having to walk down the lane. You're doing great there, champ. Keep it up.
Good. Yeah. The good news is it's not the end of Hokori here today. They're actually doing a doubleheader. So they're playing Cringe Crew coming up right next, which I'm excited. This will give them a little bit more momentum, maybe, but Infinity finally suffering their first defeat here in the group stage as they start this one off pretty strong at 5-1.
Yeah. But yeah, it is good that they get that win there. They started with 2 losses in a row there on Hokori, then they might have a lack of momentum heading into this next series here. Thankfully, they managed to cinch themselves out one of these games, and they should go into should be a pretty competitive game with Cringe Crew coming up here.
Yeah, I agree. All right, everyone, we're going to go to a short break. Stay tuned for more here on the BTS Pro Series Season 13. We'll see you in a bit.